Bonjour à tous, comment ça va? Hello everybody, how are you? Bon alors, aujourd'hui on va étudier les nombres en français. Today we are going to study about les nombres en français, that means the numbers in French. Les nombres en français. Les means the, nombre means numbers, en means in, français means French. So, the first is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, in French, last consonant is mute, but certain consonants like C, R, F, L, K and Q, they are not mute. C, R, F, L, K and Q, they are not mute. So here, why do you read it as 5? Because Q is one of the exceptions, so it will not be mute. But we have certain exceptions, like here we just pronounce X as sir, and it is a consonant but we pronounce it. Why? That is an exception. Like in this case, Seth, the last consonant as per the rule should be mute, but here again it is an exception. This T, it should be mute but it is not mute, rather this P is mute, so they read it as Seth. And here this T, last consonant, it should also be mute but it is not mute, it is wheat. Why? Exception. Nuff, so this F is one of those exceptions which I told you that they remain, they are not silent, so F will be pronounced. Again this is these, so this X, it gives sa sound. So how will you say? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Well, you have to just mug them up right from 0 till 16. You don't have any other way out. But after 16, you need not cram them. Then after, there is a logic. And if you understand that logic, so you can do the rest of the numbers by yourself. What is that logic? We'll see. How to say 17? The Seth. You know, these we have already done, that is 10, and Seth, that is 7. So altogether the Seth would mean 17, 10 and 7. In the same manner, these wheat we have done 8, and this is 10, these wheat, that means 18. These nuff, that means 19. And 20. In French, whenever you find G and T together, that will be mute, and you will read it as 20. 20 means 20. So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, after 20, now it is very easy. What is that? I will tell you. You know, 20 is 20, and then we pronounce it as A because the last consonant is mute. I have taught you. And then 1 is so 20, A, but you know, I have taught you one rule. What is that? If a word already ends in a consonant and next begins with a vowel, in that case both the words are usually pronounced together. Usually, not all the time, because here it is ending in consonant and it begins with vowel. So here they should also have been pronounced together, but they are not pronounced together. Why? There is no answer to that why. So that's why I told you usually. Sometimes there are exceptions. So here they will be pronounced together. Te. Now this ta, which was mute, now it will not be mute and it will be pronounced and it will get aligned to this sound A. So altogether it will be te, and then it will be read separately. A, 20 means 20, A means and, means 1. So 21, that means 21, 20 and 1. So 21. In the same manner, you can say 22, 22, that is 22, 23, 23. But I want to tell you one thing very important, and what is that? This A comes only with un, and with deux, trois, quatre, with the rest of the numbers, you will not write this A. Why? There is no answer to this why. So that's an exception. You have to accept it as it is. So you will say 21, 21. That means 21, but you won't say 22. You will say 22, 23, 24. That means 20, and then you will keep on adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's all, logical. Then I will tell you what is 30. 30 will be 30. And then same 31, 31, 32. But I told you this A comes with only. With the rest of the numbers, this A will not be used. So you will simply say 31 and 32, 33, 34, 35, like this. Then I will tell you 40. 40 is 40. That is 40. French people pronounce R as if you are gargling. So they will say 40 like this. If you hear it from original French people, so they will say 40. So how will you say 41? 41 will be in the same manner like you said 31. So what is 41? 41. And what is 42? 42, like this. And 43, 44, 45, like that. So that is 40. Now 50, that is 50. And 51 is 51, 52, 53, like that. And then we will come to 60, that is 60, 60. And then 61, 61, 62, 63, like that. So how will you say 69? 69 will be 60, and then 9 is 9, 69. Now right from 21 till 69, you have observed one system. What is that? Like after every 9th number, the 10th number is different. Like 20, that is 20, 30, that is 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 60, 60. In the same manner, we expect one new word for 70. But here, there is a slight twist. And what is that? For 70, we don't have a different word. 70 we will compose out of the numbers which you have done so far. So how do they say 70? You see, 70, 70. Now you have got two options with you. One, you can cram it, or second, you can understand the logic and then do it. So better option is understand the logic. 60 is 60, these, that is 10. So 60, 60 plus 10, that is how together it becomes 70. So that's the logic. Now how will they say 71? It's different. You see, 60 and then 60 et 11. 71. 71 is 60. A means and. 11. You have already done. 11 is 11. So you see there is a great shift in the system. 60 and 11, that is 71. So how will you say 72 then? 72. Mind the difference between do and dur. Do is 2, but dur is 12. So I am not talking about do, I am talking about dur. 72. 60 plus 12. 73. 60 plus 13. 74. I mean 70, and then you will keep on adding 11, 12, 13 like that. So far we were doing what? 1, 2, 3 we were adding. Here it is different. So if you have understood this, you can say 79. How will you say 79? 79. 70. And then 19. What is 19? 19 is 19. 60 is 60. So 19. Okay. Then we will come to, and we will come to what? 80. For 80 we have, we will again compose 80 out of the numbers you have done so far. How will you say 80? Again you have two options. One is to cram it, or second to understand the logic and then do it. What is this? 4, 20. 4 we have done, that is 4. 20 we have done, that is 20. So 4, 20 together means 80. 4 into 20. That is how they say 80. And then how do they say 81? 4, 20 is 80. Again the old process got back. But so far you have learned that this A has been always coming with like 21, 31, 41, 51, 61, 71. But if it is 81, this A won't be there. Why? Again, this is something traditional. You have to accept it as it is. So it will be 81, and then 82, 83, like that. So how will you say 89? 89, that is 89. 89. And then 90. How will you form 90? Exactly the way you formed 70. And what was the concept behind forming 70? 60 plus 10. In the same manner, how will you say 90? 80 plus 10. And what is 80? You have already learnt. That is 80. 80, that is 80, and 10, that is these. So 80, these all together means 90. And then how will you say 90? Exactly the way you formed 71. How do you do that? 60 plus 11, 60 plus 12. In the same manner, for 91 you will say 80 plus 11, 80 plus 12, like that. And 80, you know, 80 et 11. 92, and like this, 91, 92. And then how will you say 99? 99. These is 19. So 99. 99. And 100 is very small word, that is 100. That is 100. So how will you say 101? 100 and you will just add 101, 102, 103, 104, like that. Just 100 and then whichever number you want to say, like 125. How will you say? 125. So 100 is 100 and 25 you already know. 20 and 5. So 125. 20 is 20 and 5 is 5. So 125. How will you say 759? 7. What is 7? Seth. And what is 100? 100. But if it is plural, then you will add S. Seth 100 and 59 50 and 9 is enough. Okay, meal. Here, meal is 1000. So how will you say 1973? 1000, like meal. When we say meal, that means 1000. By default, it means 1000. 900, what is 9? Naf. And what is 100? Song. But here you will add S because it is plural. And 73 you have already learnt. 60 plus 13. What is 60? 60. And what is 13? 13. So altogether it will be 1973. So if you have understood the concept, you can say like 2889 for example. So how will you say 2000? 2. What is 2? Du and 1000, that is meal. Du meal, here you will add S. Du meal. And 800. What is 8? With. And 100 100, you will add S. 2000 with 100 and then 89. You know 89? 80 and then 9. That is 9. Alors comme ça, vous pouvez apprendre les nombres en français. Like this, you can learn French numbers. Alors, si vous avez quelques problèmes de me demander, vous pouvez sans problème écrire dans le comment box. If you want to ask me anything, you can write in the comment box. And if you really like the topic, so please like, subscribe and share it. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.